What is up, guys? It's Mike Wall with Sell Homebuyers, Dayton's largest, most trusted home buyer. Remember, we buy houses all over Dayton. If you need to sell a house fast and you don't want to pay expensive realtors fees or make costly repairs, make sure and call us at 598-CASH. That's 598-2274. Or go online to ezsellhomebuyers.com. Fill out the form on our website. We'll call you, make an offer within 24 hours. Okay, so today we are at our latest project here in Trotwood, Ohio. We are 1600 Rio Grande Drive, and this video is not gonna impress you, probably not at all. And I'm not doing this video to show you, as I typically do when we buy houses, rehab them, and then put them back on the market. I'm doing this to illustrate the types of homes we buy. And the reason why I'm doing that is because more than anything, I get questions from our sellers, what type of homes do you buy? And it seems like most of them are embarrassed about selling us their home. And I want to show you the types of homes that we buy so that you're not embarrassed when you make that call to us. We buy all kinds of homes. In fact, we buy some of the ugliest homes you've ever seen. And this home is not by any stretch ugly, but it's not market ready. And so it's a good example of what we might buy here in and around the Dayton area. So without further ado, let's go take a look at the inside. Hey, so before I show you around indoors here, I want to make sure and tell you a little bit about our seller in this particular situation. My seller here is named Bill, and he was actually the husband of the owner of this property. Her and her brother were selling this property. They inherited it from their mother, and they actually had some family members living here. This property had been in their family since the subdivision was built. So they were probably one of the last one or two actually original owners in this entire subdivision. But anyway, they came to me through the website. They filled out on a form at ezsellhomebuyers.com. I wrote out the same week, met Bill on site, made an offer to Bill. He then discussed it with the two heirs of the property, and then a week later came back and said that they loved the offer. We closed it within about 3 weeks. They got their cash. But the reason why I tell you that story is because we do buy inherited properties and all sorts of other properties, no matter what the situation. So without further ado, let's get started. I'll show you the property. So you can see there's a new front door and a new screen door on this place, but that's really the extent of the work that's been done here. You can see there's a couple new windows up front here. They did start to do some of the rehab here. They've obviously got some fresh paint in this area, a new fixture here, but all the flooring is old. And you'll see as we go back to the back and look in through the kitchen that most of this stuff has not been done. You've got some older flooring in here. The kitchen is missing some of the fronts for the cabinets and drawers. There is a nice little backsplash in here. There's a refrigerator that's obviously gonna have to go, but you can see this is not market ready by any stretch of the imagination. If we came in here, we would probably rip this kitchen out, do all new cabinetry, new flooring, obviously all throughout the entire home. Obviously have to do appliances as well. I'll walk you through the back. I mean, this is some of the older, I don't know if that's asbestos flooring or what kind of flooring that is, but obviously they're not making that anymore because it's god awful ugly. Here you've got some of that outdoor carpet indoors we would never use. And this room, you got some hole in the drywall here. You can see somebody got mad because the Bengals lost again and punched a hole in the wall. And it's just a dark room. We would obviously lighten this up, do new doors. This house has 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. Sorry, it's a little dark back here, but there is no lighting, as you can see up here. But again, we buy houses in all sorts of different situations, and this one's no exception. As you can see here, all the carpet's been ripped out of here with that old, I don't even know what you call this. It comes in squares. It's just extremely ugly. It reminds me of being in elementary school, and this is the type of flooring that was in our classrooms back in like the 80s and early 90s. This bedroom number 2, bedroom number 3 here, again with the outdoor carpet, some fancy shades here, tie-dye. Little closet here. You can see they've drawn on the walls for us. We always love our sellers' artwork. And then you've got a bathroom here. See if I can get a light on for you in here. Here we go. This will all have to come out, obviously. You've got paint tile here, which we haven't seen probably since the 60s or 70s. This would all come out. Probably going to need some plumbing work, I would imagine here. A little sink here and toilet that's obviously seen better days. And a little half bath right beside it here. This actually is the nicest room in the entire house. You get a pedestal sink, and then your furnace is in here, and hot water heater is crammed inside here. So I'm not even gonna ask you, what do you think? Hopefully you're convinced now that we buy all types of properties. This one's no exception. As you can see, it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of love and attention, and we obviously do that. That's what we do. In fact, more and more sellers call us who come from a distressed situation, not necessarily distressed from like foreclosure or divorce, although we do have our fair share of sellers calling in for that. But I mean, distress from a property standpoint. In other words, this wouldn't be a property that you'd turn around and put right on the market as it sits, at least for most people. And so hopefully this illustrates for you the types of homes that we buy. So if you're thinking about selling a house and it's in this type of condition, or maybe even worse or better, that you're not afraid or embarrassed to fill out the form at our website, easysellhomebuyers.com, or call us at 598-CASH. That's 598-2274. We would love to work with you and get you an offer. Thanks for watching.